People love the feeling of learning because learning is comfortable. It gives us the illusion that we are moving forward. Every new book we buy, every motivational video we watch, every podcast we save, every seminar we attend creates a temporary rush of excitement. We feel inspired, energized, and convinced that our lives are about to change. But there is a dangerous truth hiding beneath that excitement. Knowledge without action becomes one of the greatest forms of self-deception. It convinces you that progress is happening when, in reality, nothing in your life has actually changed. Think about how often people say they are preparing. They are researching the perfect business idea. They are studying the best workout routine. They are looking for another productivity system. They are waiting until they have enough confidence before making the first move. They believe one more lesson will finally unlock the secret they have been missing. Yet months pass, sometimes years pass. The notebooks become full, the bookmarks multiply, the ideas grow larger, but their reality remains exactly where it started, because information alone has never transformed a life. The world does not reward what you know, it rewards what you consistently do. You can understand every principle of leadership and still fail to lead anyone. You can memorize every strategy for success and still remain stuck in the same place. You can explain discipline better than anyone around you while living a life controlled by excuses. Knowledge is only potential. Action is what turns potential into reality. The reason this happens is simple. Learning feels safe. Action feels uncertain. Watching another motivational speech carries no risk. Starting the business means risking failure. Reading another chapter requires no courage. Having the difficult conversation demands emotional strength. Planning your fitness journey feels exciting. Walking into the gym on the first cold morning tests your commitment. The human mind naturally chooses comfort over discomfort because comfort protects the ego. Action exposes it. Many people confuse preparation with progress because preparation keeps them busy. Being busy creates the appearance of productivity, but movement is not always progress. A person running on a treadmill can spend hours moving without getting any closer to a destination. The same thing happens in life. Endless preparation can become a sophisticated form of procrastination. It looks responsible from the outside, but underneath it is often fear disguised as planning. Every successful person eventually reaches a moment where they stop asking for more information and start demanding more from themselves. They understand that execution is the true separator. Two people can attend the exact same seminar. One leaves inspired for a weekend before returning to old habits. The other applies one lesson immediately and slowly changes the course of their future. The difference is not intelligence. The difference is action. Your life is already filled with lessons you have not fully applied. You know the importance of consistency. You know the value of keeping promises to yourself. You know that discipline matters more than motivation. You know that excuses delay growth. You know that courage only appears after the first step. The challenge has never been a lack of knowledge. The challenge has been turning what you already know into what you repeatedly do. The next breakthrough in your life will probably not come from another book sitting on your shelf or another video waiting in your playlist. It will come from choosing one lesson you already understand and practicing it every single day until it becomes part of your identity. Real transformation begins the moment learning stops being entertainment and starts becoming behavior. That is where false progress ends and genuine growth finally begins. Success does not belong to the person who knows the most. It belongs to the person who shows up the most. This is one of the hardest truths to accept because we live in a world that celebrates information. We admire intelligence, praise talent, and collect knowledge as if knowledge alone has the power to change our lives. But if information were enough, every person with a bookshelf full of personal development books would be living their dream. Every person who understands discipline would already be successful. Every person who knows what to do would already be doing it. The gap between knowing and becoming is built through consistency. There is something almost invisible about consistency. It rarely feels exciting. It does not create instant applause. It does not produce dramatic overnight transformations. Instead, it asks you to repeat the same meaningful actions long after the excitement disappears. It asks you to continue when nobody notices your effort. It asks you to remain committed even when results are slow. That is why consistency is so powerful. It separates people who are serious from people who are simply interested. Anyone can feel motivated for one day. Anyone can wake up early for one morning. Anyone can work hard after watching an inspiring speech. But very few people continue after the motivation fades. The winners are not the ones who feel inspired every day. They are the ones who keep moving even on the days when inspiration never arrives. They understand that discipline is stronger than emotion because emotions change with circumstances, while discipline stays loyal to the commitment. Imagine planting a seed in the ground. You would never expect a tree to appear the next morning. Yet many people approach their dreams with exactly that expectation. They work hard for a few days, see no immediate reward, and conclude that their effort is pointless. They quit before the roots have a chance to grow. What they fail to realize is that real progress is often happening beneath the surface, long before it becomes visible. Consistency creates invisible victories before it creates visible success. The greatest achievements in history were never built in a single moment of brilliance. They were built through countless ordinary days where someone decided to continue. The musician practiced when nobody was listening. The entrepreneur solved problems before anyone believed in the vision. The athlete trained long before standing on a championship stage. The leader made difficult decisions day after day until trust was earned. Their success was not the result of extraordinary knowledge. It was the result of extraordinary consistency. Many people spend their lives searching for better strategies while ignoring the strategy they already know. They believe the next course, the next mentor, or the next breakthrough idea will finally make everything easier. But success rarely depends on discovering something new. More often, it depends on repeating something simple until it becomes part of who you are. The basics performed consistently will always outperform brilliant ideas abandoned too soon. Your habits quietly shape your identity. Every time you keep a promise to yourself, you strengthen the belief that you are dependable. Every time you choose discipline over comfort, you reinforce the person you are becoming. Success is not built by one massive decision. It is built by thousands of small decisions that seem insignificant in the moment, but become life-changing over time. There will always be someone who knows more than you. There will always be someone with more experience, more resources, or more natural ability. But knowledge without consistent action remains unused potential. The person who steadily improves every day will eventually pass the person who waits for perfect conditions. The future belongs to those who refuse to stop showing up, because consistency turns ordinary effort into extraordinary results, one faithful step at a time. Perfection is one of the most convincing lies you will ever believe. It whispers that you need a little more time, a little more preparation, a little more confidence before you are ready to begin. It sounds responsible. It sounds wise. It even feels productive because you convince yourself that you are improving your plan. But underneath that polished excuse is something far more powerful holding you back. It is fear. The fear of making mistakes, the fear of being judged, the fear of failing in front of other people, the fear of discovering that you are not as capable as you hoped. Instead of moving forward, you remain trapped in endless preparation while life keeps moving without you. Look closely at the people who accomplish extraordinary things, and you will notice something surprising. They did not begin with perfect skills, perfect confidence, or perfect circumstances. They started before they felt ready. They accepted that their first attempt would be awkward, incomplete, and imperfect. They understood that excellence is not the starting point. It is the destination reached only after countless imperfect attempts. Every expert you admire was once a beginner who looked inexperienced. Every confident speaker once struggled through nervous presentations. Every successful entrepreneur once questioned every decision. Every accomplished artist once created work they were afraid to show anyone. The problem is that people compare their first step to someone else's thousandth step. They watch experienced people perform with confidence and believe they should be able to reach that same level immediately. When reality fails to match their expectations, they assume they are not talented enough. What they fail to see are the years of mistakes, failures, corrections, and persistence hidden behind every visible success. Mastery is never created in a single moment. It is built through repeated imperfection.